Check, 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 1, 2. Market starting to sell off here. Watching Facebook on lows and Microsoft coming into lows. Looking for a spot. I think that 240. That 240. $201.30 is the out. 240 and the 201.30s is the out. So I'm up here on this Facebook. Big bid there. This Facebook's coming in. Let's look at Microsoft. It hasn't cracked lows yet. Facebook on new lows. Might have to chase this down. I don't want to chase it down too far because she can really, man, they're selling this thing. They're just coming in and hitting the bids. They're not coming back. I might need to be more aggressive. Yeah, they're just hitting the bids now. Might come down a little bit. I don't want to come down below 200. I might come down a little bit, like to 227. It's really not that far for Facebook to pop. I'm going to come down a tiny bit. So now I'm down here. This Facebook is extending here to the downside. Microsoft's close. It's really good volume on this Facebook now. I might have to chase this down below 200 now. We're at the low 98s. I might have to come down between this node and this node now with an out above here, like the 99.80s. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna have to do the 99.80s against 201. What did I say? Against the 280s. So 99.80s, like right there. Let's see if we can get a pop up to there, because this is coming in really quickly. Let's look at NVIDIA is not on lows yet. About a point away on this Facebook. It's got to pop up to the 99.80s. Walmart sitting at lows. AMD coming in. Apple coming in. Roblox. Microsoft. And we are just going to new lows here. We are not coming back. The question then becomes, how aggressive do I try to come down? And I don't want to come down super aggressively. Feel more comfortable being up near 200. We got down to 98.36 and I'm right underneath 200. So I'm going to look for a bounce in between these two spots. Still, I'm going to stay here. Let's see what we get. Here's 99s. What I would ideally like to see is a very quick pop up to this 200 to test and then a reject. That would be the most ideal scenario. So I'd like to see skipping prices, 20s, 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, boom. Quick test at 200 and then the floor just fall out. Structurally on the footprint it looks quite good. The trick is how far do you chase? Down, here's the teens. 99 teens. Basically got 90 cents to go, 80 cents to go. There's the 20s. See if we can get a pop into the 30s and go from there. 20s. There's the 30s. There's the 40s briefly. 40s, 50s. Can we get 50s? It's looking better. Got another 50 cents to go to get a fill on this. But if we can keep this up, there's 50s. Like to see 60s, 70s, 80s. Very quick pop up. I was briefly, there I am, somewhere here. See how quickly we can get up there. Got up to the mid 60s. Petered out up there. How high did we get? We got up to 70 cents. So this first one, this first node is where we got up to, and I'm trying to get filled between these two. And let me reset the 198.30 low a day. There's 60 cents again. What did Microsoft do? There's 70s. About 3 cents away from getting filled here. Did not get it. On the offer there, didn't get it. I didn't see it transact at 90 cents. There, I'm on the offer again. Yeah, it's not getting transacted up here. There's selling in the 80s and the 70s. Let's see if we can get it on this next push. Wow. Wow, back into the 40s. Selling in the 50s there. Need one good push above 200 to run the stops, and then, but I don't know how much closer you can get. I was on the offer and did not get a fill, and it got up to 88 cents. I was at 90. Now we're back in the 30s. Back into the 20s, teens, Jesus. That's frustrating. That has been how today has gone, actually. Today has been just like that. Barely missing a fill, watching it go. Just market environment trickier with the less amount of volume. Here's a second push here. Let's see if we can get it. 70s, 80s. I feel like it has to go test 200. It's too big of a level for Facebook to not even go test. Back in the high 70s, in the 80s, penny away. Got it. Short Facebook, average price of 90 cents. It's gonna test 200 here. And hopefully I don't get my face ripped off. It's something that Powell says. But we're looking for lows here. I want to see quick rejection of this level and heading back down to lows very quickly. So that was our 200 test. The question is how many times do we need to test that? And what's the overall market going to do too? Because it would really help if some of the other tech stocks would start to turn over and if the NQ started going to lows. Here we are in the 60s. There goes the market. 50s on Facebook. Market's coming in. 40s on Facebook. Can't stay down though. Right back up to this 200 to test. Walmart's on lows. Again. Microsoft coming in. Let's look at Walmart. This Walmart, tricky today. Tried it a couple times. Here's 50s on Facebook. Love to see that seller come back and start working that order again. But I'm not seeing this being able to hold under 50 yet. I'd like to see this offer start to get aggressive like that. And now there's some guy advertising there for 20,000. It was lifted. Let's see what they do here with that. Are we going to continue getting hit? We are. So let's see how far they go with this. Are we going to continue to get hit? Yep, we are. There's 25 getting hit. Let's see if we can go test 99 and get under the hole. And caught up in the 30s. Market looks heavy though. She looks like she's rolling over. I'm glad we're under that 50 though. And I want to see what they do with 99. I'm going to take 50 shares off here. There's Bob on lows. Just taking a small partial as we come into 99. Let's see if we can get underneath this 99 and head back down to lows. Trying to hold on to my size here. Because if this market does fall apart, then based on this behavior here on this bar, this Facebook is going to go revisit lows. And it'd behoove me to try to keep as much size as I can. But I can't ignore the price action happening here. We're not really going to test that 99. Where's that seller? Here's the teens. Keeps rebidding 20s. Just can't get under this 20. Can't get under this 30. Bunch of machine prints in the middle here. I would like to see them step down from here, not step up like that. Step down from the 30s to the 26s to the 15s. That's in my favor. But we can't seem to break down and to go test that that $99 level. Yeah, back up here in the 20s. Gonna go ahead and try to take another 50 shares off. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Pulling it. Let's see if we can do it again and again. This 28-cent area with a battle. 29 selling. Yeah, there's just a battle here. The seller's in control though. They're smacking these guys. Okay, I'm gonna take. Okay, I got one there. I'm down to 200 shares, so I'm down to 2/3 of my position. And lows are about 60 cents away. So let's see what we can do. If we can start this, get this party started. Market's popping though, but this Facebook's moving down. Can we get down to the 80s? Walmart continuing down. There's the 80s on Facebook. Popped from there. Can we get down to the 50s and go make a run for lows? Need some market pressure to help with this, but we're staying down. So, but the market's popping up, so I have slightly competing forces, but trying to stay patient with this size here. Continuing to hammer the bids. Gonna cover another 50 shares there at 70 if I can get it. Didn't get it. Did not get it. Pulling it. We're just kind of hanging out here underneath this 99 hole. Good volume being done here. Popped back up above that hole. Market popping. It's not going to help my case here. Ah, oh, jeez. Come on, man. That's not what I want. Right here. Oh, man. Quick pop, 60 cents. That sucks. Back all the way back up. All the way back up above the hole. I wonder if some kind of news came out. That was just a point pop off of nothing. What a surge that was. And all the way back down here too. Jeez. And I really don't like this price action. Gonna give it another chance to get back below 99. Here we are coming back down. Gonna take another 50 off. I have it out at 20 cents. I didn't get it. Didn't get it. Pulling it. But I'm getting Starting to defend here a little bit because we never did break down to 150. And I just don't like what I'm seeing here. He must be saying some sweet words on TV right now to cause this. Walmart's on lows. Yeah, I just don't like this. Don't like it. I'm taking off more. I'm down to 50 shares here. Just cutting that break even. I'm taking the whole thing off. Oops. I just bombed out of the whole thing. I don't like that price action. Well, what could have been didn't, unfortunately. Tried to get some off here, didn't get it. That's too bad. That's too bad. I had the setup of a really nice follow through, but I don't want to fight the tape. The tape's clearly showing me that the seller is not pushing right now, so can reevaluate at the end of the day if that exit was poor or what. I mean, I really tried holding on, but the tape is just not there. So, well, that sucks.